But anyway, it was my freshman year of college, I think. I'm pretty sure it was. And I went to a club because that's what a lot of freshmen did. They would go to clubs. And I wasn't a big fan of clubs, but I put on the facade that I loved clubs. I would flail my arms around like a buffoon, maybe get a little hip gyration in there, and generally look like I was having a good time. I mean, if you saw me at the club, you'd be like, wow, this man really likes his clubs. But I didn't, at all. But I still went. And this one time in particular, I decided to wear these, like, light-up glasses that looked like something a pop singer during the 70s would wear in a music video. And I was dancing around in them, and, was doing my thing, getting a little footwork action in there, and by that I mean I was doing the hokey pokey on the dance floor. And I saw a girl, she was really pretty, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buckle down, I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna talk to her. So I did everything right, I went up to her, and then I didn't say a word. I just went up to her and I fucking stared at her. She didn't see me at first, she had to turn around, and then she looked at me. And then she's just looking back at me, and I wasn't saying a word. She probably thought I was lagging, or just frozen. And, she must have liked something about my approach, because then she started trying to talk to me. And I just didn't answer any of her questions. I didn't say a word to her. She was like, "What's your name?" Didn't answer her. And then she pointed out my glasses, which were now around my neck because they weighed damn near 40 pounds, and my nose and eye muscles weren't up to that challenge. So I put them on my neck. She pointed them out. She said, "Hey, I really like that necklace." Without saying a word, I just picked up the glasses off my neck and put them on my eyes. And then I just continued to look right at her. It was like I was trying to predict the future. I was reading a crystal ball. And then she said, "Oh, they're glasses. Well, that's even cooler." So I'm just looking at her like a tacky time traveler with these light-up, blinking glasses. And I was just doing what any sane man would do. I was staring directly into the eyes of a stranger without saying a word. And she was starting to get a little uncomfortable with this, like a little bothered, but she still wanted to try and salvage this really odd interaction with me. So she said, "Do you like what my shirt says?" And naturally, I just didn't look at the shirt. I kept looking at her, just right into her eyes. And then she noticed this and was a little put off by it, but then she lifted her shirt up, like all the way up, like above her head almost. She nearly took it off so that way I could see it, because I was taller than her. So that way I could see nothing but the shirt. She put it in front of her face, and then I just stared blankly at the shirt without actually reading it. And after a couple of seconds she said, "So what do you think of the shirt?" And I just nodded. And then she stormed off, because that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And my friend happened to see most of it, and he came over and he said, "Well, what the fuck was that about? You didn't say a thing to that girl." And then I turned around and I just looked at him without saying anything too. And I really don't know why. I don't know why I didn't say anything to her. I don't know why I didn't say anything to him. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. I was completely sober, and my brain was just processing some really complex algorithms or something. I don't know, but it was a really embarrassing time. And then I continued to just dance around like an absolute loser. And then I threw those glasses right in the garbage. I should have set them on fire, but I just got rid of them because that was very embarrassing. So yeah, that was that story.